great horror beneath the manor. A crawling chaos that must be destroyed. To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Hello, hello, hello! I am Kasasagi Usagi, and I'm here with more Darkest Dungeon. Forgive me my delay. Time is a construct. I've had a wily morning, but here we are, doing what we're doing. I also did not get a chance to actually level anybody, like I said I would. It is hard to find time after stream to do such things, but we shall carry on and do our best. So today 100% will be a grinding day. And see if we can get some plague doctors leveled up, because they are apparently quite important.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
We'll just do our best.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Nope. That's weird. She had something to say, but was also falling into a trap. So the game sort of like lagged a bit. Surprise!
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Back at it again in the darky dungy. I am so sleepy. How are you today?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Is your own sleepiness self-inflicted like mine is? Yeah, so what happened to me is, I have a good friend who, has a job that keeps him sort of, busy in a way. So he got off work early yesterday, so we were playing Valheim together. And we actually stayed up really late playing Valheim. And as I'm about to go to bed, my other friend suddenly woke up and was like, "Do you want to play DBD?" And I was like, "Yes, I do actually want to play DBD." But I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna play DBD very long because it's so late." And then I did end up playing, yeah, I did end up playing DBD quite long, and I even was gonna go to bed at one point in time. I was like, "This is my last match," and then we got put against a. No, it wasn't the Huntress that was super good. Oh, it was a Trickster. I don't know what happened, but this Trickster downed all of us immediately. No, and not like barely any knives were thrown. He was just like bam, bam, bam. So I got one of his hexes and it was Retribution. Um, and then I found another one. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this one." My friend gets down basically right beside me. I pop the totem and it's haunted ground. So now I'm exposed for the next 60 seconds. I go down. And the two others are also already down for the most part. I'm able to pick myself up and I get her up. But it's just like, it's just not enough. Um, so everyone's on the ground and he's on me. And I see his other hex as I'm running and I stop and I point to it. And I'm like, "Hey, can I have this?" And he stops too and he looks at me and he does a nod. And then he stands behind me as I do his last totem. And then the moment it's done, he clubs me in the back of the head and puts me in the basement. He put all of us in the basement. I was just like, hell yeah, I got all the hexes. Yeah, sometimes it's not too bad. And I was like, "Well, we have to play one more after that because that wasn't a match, that was a clown show." um Goodness. We also faced like an insanely good huntress, um, who was who could throw hatchets really, really well. And if a huntress can throw hatchets really, really well, and sort of has the basic idea of how the game works, like, all right, so you know where all the gens are, and you know where the survivors might start because they're usually at the farthest gens from you. If you know how to throw those hatchets at those gens, and the zone that you're in is like conducive for it, you can hit survivors from anywhere. But you got to be able to throw the hatchets. Um, and that's what she could do. She didn't do any chases. She could just throw hatchets, and had a good idea of where we were at any good point in time. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So she had us all down, or nearly down at one point in time, and the two randos that my friend and I had were like really, really good, and we couldn't we couldn't save one, but three of us did manage to get out despite how good she was. But like, she didn't do any chases. She she simply threw hatchets and could get us. Um, and she was talking to us and she's like, "Someone said I was using wall hacks," or she didn't. I don't think English seemed to be her first language because she was like, "I don't know what they were talking about. I just throw hatchets." I was like, "Yeah, you just keep throwing those hatchets. You're doing just fine." Um, and I knew that she wasn't using wall hacks because her hatchets were always an approximation of where we should be at any given moment, like based on based on where the generators were, and like if sh- if she was using wall hacks, we would have been hit by every hatchet. But a lot of those hatchets missed, but they knew where we were, like a general sense, and that's how I knew she was so good. But yeah.
The twisting tunnels seem a little
Sometimes the girl just knows how to throw hatchets. It was actually like, it was actually genuinely frightening how good she was with those hatchets. Yeah, it was actually scarier because anytime you were out in the open, she would sit on the hill, and you were just exposed, and you we were like diving behind things to live. She just wanted to throw hatchets. I respect that. Yeah, it was very scary. I'm like, this is scarier than Michael because like she's across the map and can hit you with a can just hit you with
our family
a
name,
hatchet.
once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Alright, what's going into the town today? I don't need either of you. But thanks for playing. Okay. Yeah. It felt good to survive that match. Somebody else needs documents, and I can't remember who. Is it you guys? Yeah, okay. We're almost, and then we're all done with documents, and I can just start saving them up. Oh, you've got diseases. Alright, what's next on our agenda? We could do ruins. We'll do that instead. We'd actually have to do a medium. Oh, what level is this healer? Oh, she's only level 1. Yeah, we'll do a medium, I think. Because that would mean that you get to go with, and you get to go with. I know, it's so comforting. I know I have blight stuff, but maybe I actually don't. Blight resist. Here we go. Oh no, those are good. There's my cuppies. Oh, I do have 2 of those. Mm. Oh, quests that take up slots in my inventory are the worst.
The swine draw power from their horrid markings and crude idols. Tear them down. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
I know.
Paid
90,
for in blood.
90, 90, 80. Damn, you could all do this. You could all do it with varying success.
Weaken. Inspiration and improvement.
I think they're both dead.
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Most excellent.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Ugh.
How quickly the tide turns.
Man, how quickly the tide turns is is really just sums up Darkest Dungeon.
Sedated.
That thing is dead.
A death by inches.
Inches.
falls. Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
I just gotta make sure there's no quest items around.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
And there are not. Oh, that was last match that I had a ton of bandages. Not this time. Secret room?
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike. The light, the promise of safety. A fortune
Yes.
waiting to be spent.
Get out of here, torch. Yeah, I think it's the way. Really? It definitely feels like the way he says things. The speed in which he says things, and the emphasis on certain words. I think it's very good. There's traps everywhere, huh?
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Ooh.
Desolated. Mortality clarified in a single strike. Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
That's still good. Well,
Great
that
the
is good
weapon
though.
that cuts on its own. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Obliterated. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I'm gonna let that coinage go. Ooh.
The match is struck. A blazing onslaught. Destroy them all. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Oh, I don't need that. I don't even need it a little bit. Oh, and there's my last quest item. So quickly.
Eradicated. Exposed to a killing blow.
Jesus. Bum, bum, ba-da-bum.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Meh. Well, I'm gonna explore for treasures. 100%. Oops. 90, 90, 90, 90. Okay. No. Do they? I don't think anything good comes from touching those things. Unless you can start talking to Cthulhu himself. I just think it's better left alone. You talk to Cthulhu and be like, hey, you and your friends gotta get out of here. It's really freaking the town out. Shovey.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Alright, that's it. There was nothing exciting.
Robbed of their ridings, the swine will grow ever more ignorant. If such a thing were possible.
Finally. We've got him ready to go. Could technically do a foray.
The twisting tunnels no longer exhale the toxic stench of degeneracy.
For sure in the tunnels. We have done the Warrens 2 times in a row. I know that where is she? She's in my party. She also should go, so we should level her up before we actually somersault into the, oh, for sippies, thank you very much. Let's see. Bum, bum, ba-da-bum. Do you want to have a sippy yourself, my guy? You should, well, not you, though. Do you want to have a little prayer? Oh, you don't freak out if you're idle, right? Oh, you weren't idle. That's right. Dun, 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 dun. Take care of that. Alright, I'm gonna make sure that my 6s all have their situations sorted. I don't care about that. I do care about that, though. None of that matters anymore. None of that matters. None of that matters. I would prefer if you didn't do that. Okay. Continuing to level. What's your stress like? Very good. Oh god, no, get out of here. But also, I didn't check the caravan. Nothing to check. Okay. Where do we want to go? No, I have many of those. Oh, well, okay. Damage against blighted. 2 speed. A little extra stress. Most excellent. In-town sippies. Ugh. I'm so sad at the amount of grinding that I have to do.
That we may prevent them from falling into even less scrupulous hands.
It's a little heartbreaking. If only because, like, I was definitely ready to move on with this game. I love this game. I enjoy playing it a lot. I have played it a lot. But I was like, damn, I am ready. New game. And if we have to play this for another week, it's not a big deal, though. It gives a chance for Pillars of Eternity to wrap up as well. So the next game we're playing after this one is a lot of talking. And then I would have 2 games where I'm talking constantly. My little throat, my little voice box just cannot handle all of that. So it does work out. Right?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't enjoy the game, but it is a lot of, it's been a lot of this. I do worry it gets, tedious to watch on top of that. It was one thing we were taking down bosses, but I don't want to be stuck in a grind loop forever. Yeah.
Unnerved, unbalanced. As the theme
There he
grows,
goes.
a faint hope blossoms. The flesh is knit. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Bum, bum, ba-da-bum. Oh boy, okay. We will get rid of these. Do, 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 do. I think I actually have to put relics into my pockets as well, on top of all the treasure that my my girl is finding. We might have too much.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
How'd you hit that one? You shouldn't be able to see it. It's interesting.
Precision and power. Eradicated.
Ah, that's still good.
Festering fear consumes the mind. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Bum, 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 bum. No quarters.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
That's okay.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end. only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I have too much loot. I have too much loot, and I'm 2 rooms into this place.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
It is a good problem to have. I can probably ditch the jades. This is true. I think that's a bad thing. Yeah, we don't need to touch that. Ooh, you, sir. No, 90%? Oh, it's you. Usually the bounty hunter can take care of all the traps. No problem. Oh, they both are quest locations. Show us name.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
This is a bad group of dudes. Nice.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but not impossible to deal with. I will just keep healing. There we go.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Two, 1, 2.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I might ditch this log. If only because I don't think I need it. Yeah, get out of here, log.
supplies.
Just a couple more rooms to search anyway. It's easy peasy. Ah. Oh. She can hit them despite them being cloaked with that ability. That's baffling to me. Can you just hit people that are cloaked in general? What's your story? Hold on, I'm curious. Oh, she's got a special ability that can ignore stealth. Look at her. I couldn't understand why she was doing that. It was the most baffling thing. It's like, how? I love it, but how? Yeah. She got it special from something. Only one hero on your roster can have that specific ability, so... I don't know where she got it from. But it is convenient.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Dizzying fall. She is a special lady. No worries. I know what you meant.
The ground quakes.
Nice hit.
Obliterated.
Look at these guys. They got a pocket full of treasure. And hearts full of dodge.
A devastating blow.
Yeah.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Do 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 do.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Oh dear, what to do? I'm gonna ditch these for these. Oh, good, good, good. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have. Okay, well this is fine. like that this man attack and protect.
Impressive.
Yeah. It's only because, and he hasn't been hitting or critting, but he usually crits so hard and so continuously. It's fine.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Oh, excellent. Oh no, I accidentally closed out of that. Well, fine. Oh, and I wasn't paying attention. Ah. No more. Well, there might still be.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid
Ugh,
for
I
in
threw out
blood.
those paintings. I'm so sad. Okay. We're gonna go up. Just to get the last of the treasures. Oh, I should have had you. I go back down. Into this. Dun dun da da da. I like this music. It's all dark and spooky.
Decimated. This expedition at least promises success.
God, my touch it. Nice. My pockets are so full. And I left behind so much money too. It is. It's so hard. Oh, I'm gonna upgrade so much stuff. Nice. Nicely done.
A finely crafted instrument of butchery and
Free weapon upgrade.
yours for the taking.
I just have to get a... Ooh. I'm almost there. Who wants a free weapon upgrade? There you go. Wait. There you go. There you go. Let's check this place first. Disappointing. Bam. There we go. They actually should take care of any bleed problems because of badly, how badly they hurt in the darkest dungeon.
Strong drink, a game of chance, and companionship. The rush of life.
Oh, a sippy. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Let's do... What level are you? What's your story? Okay. We can do another medium, no problem. More wards. Oh, look at you with all this stuff. Oh no, which healer has the healing things? Is it you? Yeah. Okay. Most excellent.
excise the fungal tumors, and
I
the
see, I
land
see.
may yet live. A handsome reward for a task well performed. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Rubies. I feel like my grave robber should just be able to rob graves. That should just be part of her kit.
Precision and power.
I have unfortunately learned from experience that it's not quite how that goes sometimes.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. A singular strike. Their formation is
You seem quite slow, my boy.
maintain the offensive.
Oh, she dodged it. That was gonna be all her life. Every bit of it. Oh my god, like the Houndmaster I had that was afraid of beasts? Absolutely insufferable. He would just constantly keep missing against animals. And I'm like, you have a dog right there!
The ground quakes. A powerful blow.
It was a good shot.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point. Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
I eventually just had to cure it out of him because he was so he was the worst. The worst, I say.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Unnerved, unbalanced. A decisive pummeling. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. victory nonetheless.
Yeah? We're gonna go in that room and we're gonna rest. Not because we need to, but she needs to have nightmares. She needs to have 7 nightmares. I think we've only done it twice. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea, was it? I was gonna do Phoenix Wright. I do believe this series is on sale or on Steam. At least the first 3. And then after those 3, I was going to do Danganronpa. Rampa? I don't know. I've never played those games ever. I don't know anything about them. Phoenix Wright, I played a very, 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 very long time ago, and I loved them very much. But I've never played Danganronpa.
Annihilated.
Yeah, so I'm excited for it. But yeah, Danganronpa is many moons away because Phoenix Wright's gonna take a hot minute. But
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
after Pillars of Eternity 1, we will be doing Pillars of Eternity 2, and I don't know what to do after that. Oh, I was gonna take a rest. Well, that's okay. I have not quite decided what I will do after Pillars of Eternity 2. I'll figure it out, though. Oh, by that point, we might have to switch gears and do full Final Fantasy 14 full time, but it all depends on where things end and begin. Yeah, we want to make sure we make it to Endwalker. All right. In time.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
You don't want to do any nighttime ambushes. Yeah, I have heard a lot about Baldur's Gate. That it's very much like a
Spirits are lifted.
no snakes.
Purpose is made clear.
I needed to have a nightmare with you.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading
Maybe.
malformed with misintent.
I would like to do some Darky Souls. Yeah, Darky Souls. Oh man. Everybody loves Solaire, not included because Solaire is an easy choice. Hmm. Everybody loves Solaire. I'm unfortunately not super familiar with the NPCs in Dark Souls 2 because well, Dark Souls 2 discourse aside, I really love the Melancholy Knight who you meet first at not that the NPCs are bad, I didn't go through 2 with the same love that I went through with like 1. Man, I really love the Melancholy Knight you meet when you first go in Dark Souls 1. And you just keep talking to him, and you eventually, through all your conversations and your deeds, because all he does is complain the whole time. He's like, oh, the bells are so loud. Oh, the stupid snake monster behind me really smells. And despite all his grumblings and grievances, you eventually, through conversations, inspire him to actually go out and leave that place to go do something. And in doing so, you doom him. Because he immediately goes crazy. That was what was so devastating in DS2, right? Because everybody you help loses the meaning of why they're still there, and so they begin to fade away and lose their memories. Like the man with the map that you help with, his whole purpose is to create a map, and as you help him, he forgets because you're completing his purpose and why he's still existing.
Masterfully executed. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
On the NPC with her brother who's been looking for him, and yeah. Oh, she's really good. Yeah, there's so many good ones. And everyone that you help by proxy. Yeah. Everyone you help by proxy ends up kind of screwed, and it was sort of that same way in it's the same way in Bloodborne to a degree. You don't interact with the NPCs as much as you do in like Dark Souls because frankly there's not quite that many in Bloodborne for good reasons. But Alfred was one of those very Dark Souls-ish characters where the more you helped him, the more you really you really doomed him. So despite your best intentions, your help only ended his whole career.
Paid for in blood.
It's true, you do. No, I have a key. I have a key. Oh shit. I just sometimes I don't mean to close it out sometimes. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I keep needing to heal this man. I keep not doing it.
Another one falls. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Okay, I actually need to heal. We cannot deny it any longer. This man is dying. Henry's very good. Everyone's really good, though. Patches is good too. Oh, Patches in DS3 is so good. Oh, I forgot about that. It, no spoilers because we'll get there. We'll play it one day, I swear to God. But, like, I really thought. Because it was obvious at some point, and then I was like, maybe. Maybe this is where it all just. That Patches. And we figure it out, and it's not gonna be like it always is. I believe so hard. I guess I did end up preventing. No, I did a scouting chance. But like, gosh.
Their cursed champion falls.
Yeah, it was so good. I do love Patches the spider too. It's like, hey, oh, hey, I don't mean it. It's all good. Amidala, oh, Amidala. He is a nasty little boy. Oh, I should have just healed. Oh boy. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. But she's in the main church. And
Victories mount, so too will resistance.
she's in the main church and she's kind of all ghost. Yeah. Her, she's very good. Oh shit, I just blew all my shots. Well, I hope I don't need any of those. Yeah, she's very good. Her design is c'est magnifique. She is fantastic. Um I know, she's so good. Um, she's easily the prettiest. Like, no question. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. Because some of them are just beasties, like, the poisonous pupper. He's alright with his little nasty skin flaps. And the first one you fight is pretty too. Oh god, Ludwig is horrific. Oh, it has been so long since I played Bloodborne. But, I also, I found it very frustrating at first, but I really enjoyed the man with the cage on his head. Pacquiao, who was absolutely losing his mind. Mikalash, there you go. The eyes, the eyes. God, his fight was obnoxious, but I did enjoy him personally. Yeah, he's fun, but I was also very irritated. I also like all the alien designs. They're just these massive. Aside from the ones that were being created, they're very massive and sort of like beyond comprehension, which I think is what makes them so unique. Well, yeah. She came from beyond the stars. Oh, yeah. I haven't actually. This is so sad because of how much I love Bloodborne. I haven't. I can't beat the last DLC boss, so I haven't beaten. I haven't fought in the last few bosses in the game. I know of them because I've seen them, but like. I can't beat that angry baby. He's so hard. And he's not fun. Yeah. It's so hard.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Like absurdly hard. Oh, let's do it. Let's just go wild. I didn't ditch all my dust. Oh, it's so much food. Let's go. I had a... Yeah, the DLC is fantastic. And the NPCs that you meet in the DLC are also fantastic. I lost track of what I was gonna say. I found all the fights in the DLC to be quite challenging. I didn't go. I beat Ludwig on my first try. Um, Probably by like I've always had an easier time with the monsters than I have had with the people, cause like Lady Maria, she beat me up, and she wouldn't stop beating me up, and it took me a very long time to fight her and finish her. Yeah, so I called in for help for a couple of times. The only other, and I never was a good at the Canehurst boss. I couldn't defeat either by myself. There was something about him that I just couldn't do. So I called in one person. They took care of him for me. I've always had trouble with the more human bosses. So I did manage to defeat Lady Maria by myself, but it was very hard. Yeah. Yeah, he put the hurt on and he didn't stop putting the hurt on. That was the only boss that I beat with help. The rest I was kind of able to do myself. Even Maria, I eventually, even though I called help trying to get her down, my companions couldn't do it either. So I eventually got her by myself, but God, Koss is so hard. And yeah, there's another boss though. Her music is so good. There's another boss though that I won't speak of, but he's in the church, and you have to activate him. I experienced that for about 5 seconds, and then I was obliterated before my very own eyes. Oh, don't die! Don't die! It was something I meant to do. I was like, oh, when I beat the DLC, I'll come back for that boy. And, never finished the DLC, actually. Shit, man. Yeah, I will definitely get all those games on stream eventually. My greed, I think, is going to cost me the lives of some people. I just wanted treasure. There we go.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Yes.
A fortune waiting to be spent. Good fortune and hard work may yet arrest this plague.
Griffith. Are you speaking of that boy? That berserky boy? I love that nasty trash man. I love him. I understand. I am 100% aware that he is an irredeemable little garbage boy. I love him more than anything. Whenever you say that you like Griffith, people are always like, but he did. I am aware. And I don't. He's terrible. But I love him. Please understand. I love him. People always get on your case. I'm like, I get it. I get it. I love him. But he did, I know. And it was terrible. Irredeemable. I have a super far behind in Berserk. That being said, I love him. That's simply all there is to it. Man, I haven't. I feel like it's. I have come to the understanding that his mellowed out a lot. Like the themes that you were reading about are not prevalent in the current stuff. Oh, absolutely. I have no desire to catch up, only to be waiting 3 years for that man to continue writing when he's all done playing Monster Hunter or whatever it is that he does. That man loves playing Monster Hunter. Yep. Let's do this then. You have issues with blood stuff, right? Yeah, don't have that. God, what a chill day of just my favorite animes. Sigh heavily. I wouldn't say anime so much as like I have a lot of favorite series. So like I really am a big fan of Clamp and their Clamp universe for all the problematic stuff that has been written in it over the course of many years. Like Tokyo Babylon. I was so excited about the Tokyo Babylon remake, and then some drama happened. They're still gonna do it, but I was like, Clamp is really good. Clamp. How to explain the Clamp? Clamp does Cardcaptor Sakura. They've done Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles, Tokyo Babylon, Magical Knight Rareth. They have a hand in Code Geass. And so Clamp also has its own sort of like Clamp universe. Which is what Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles and XXX Holic is all based on, the Clamp universe. It's kind of like if you get into Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles and have no concept of yeah, I did. Actually, there's a fun fact about one of those Clamp in Wonderland or Clamp Universe music videos, and it animated JoJo's before JoJo was animated itself. The Clamp music video has the first animated JoJo's. Da-da-da. Yeah, so they drew a comic once. Clamp very much ships Jotaro and Kakyoin. And they had a... Oh my god. There's a meme... How do I go about explaining this? It's absolutely buck wild. So they ship... There's a lot of art. There's a lot of Clamp art in the world of them. Of Kakyoin and Jotaro. And, their music video, they did like their own doujin of it. And it's such a meme in the JoJo world now, or the community, because feel like it's been so long since I read it, but it starts off with Kakyoin and there's this egg, and Jotaro goes, Kakyoin, did you lay this egg? And out of the egg comes a little Jotaro. I don't, but they named him something. I can't remember what baby Jotaro's name is, but he's like a Clamp character. I swear to God, you can look it up. He's in the music video, so that's why Jotaro and Kakyoin are in one of the Clamp music videos. Because that baby Jojo. It's so funny. Oh my God. So there's this big meme of, Kakyoin, did you lay this egg? It's so good. This, I swear, hand to God, this is real. You can look it up. The origins of Kakyoin, did you lay this egg? But yeah, so that's why there's JoJo's in one of the first Clamp music videos of all their series. The first animated JoJo. Oh, I actually don't think Jotaro and Kakyoin are in it, but because the egg baby is based on something they wrote, that baby is in there and is technically the first JoJo animated. That is fun fact. I have lost the thread so hard. Oh, so because of Clamp's huge ass universe, reading Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles without at least some knowledge of the original series is like playing Kingdom Hearts and not knowing any of the Disney Disney movies. He's real cute. He's a cute little lad. Kingdom Hearts is also wild, and it's only gonna get more wild. I have a love-hate relationship with Kingdom Hearts now. It's just something that I have to deal with. Nomura's played me for the fool so many times. I feel like that Breaking Bad meme. He can't keep getting away with it, but he does. But he does. Oh, he just doesn't stop. So in Final Fantasy XIV, Nomura had a hand in one of the raids, and I never felt more fear in my life than I did knowing that information. I was like, please do not let Nomura do anything to this Final Fantasy game. But it was actually a very, very good raid tier, and he actually only, I think, did character designs. He didn't really, actually do anything with the story. Thank God for that. I can't trust that man anymore. I don't have it in me to trust Nomura. He makes pretty characters, and I think perhaps that's all he should be doing. Take the pen out of his hand. I like that he was like, no, Nomura, you cannot write this story. But Yoko Taro, absolutely go buck wild and design the raids. Who cares? You let Yoko Taro run free in his establishment. My favorite part, my favorite little tidbits of Final Fantasy XIV and Yoko Taro doing anything with it is that all the things that Yoko Taro's being told he's not allowed to do. And deadlines. Yoko Taro's like, I have a schedule to keep. I do not like it. And they tell me these things are too hard and that I can't do it. Let's put myself back then. Yeah. And then, God, there was an interview where he was like, he was playing, and he's like, this game is too hard. It made me want to destroy the servers. And Yogotaro's music composer, apparently Yogotaro plays healer in Final Fantasy XIV, does not trust Yogotaro to heal him. He's like, I don't believe he'll heal me. God, the interviews are very funny. What is this? It's a whole ass bag. I've never seen a bag before. A doctor's toolkit? That's you. You're a doctor.
A handsome reward.
Oh, I'm supposed to be finding medicine. I forgot what my purpose was. Alright, fair enough. I was like, what?
A singular strike.
I got so wrapped up in all the very wild turns this conversation has taken. Anyway, to go back to your original question, there are a lot of different series and stuff that I like, not so much the animes themselves. So like Clamp, some of the stuff that gets animated for Clamp, a lot of Clamp's animes are exceptionally hot garbage, and I do not enjoy them, but I do enjoy the series. I think some of their older ones, like Magical Knight Rareth and Cardcaptor Sakura, the original Cardcaptor Sakura, are exceptionally good, but then you get like, if you've watched the Tsubasa anime, and I'm really sorry if you have, that is not a very good anime. Neither is XXX Holic. That is also a very bad anime. But I love those two series like in manga form. And then oh my god. So one of my favorite series of all time, but I have a deep love-hate relationship with it, is a series called 07 Ghost, which probably not a lot of people have heard of, I would imagine. I actually found it on a whim because it had one of my favorite voice actors in it, and I was curious of what other things he was doing, because I was being very mad at Bleach at the time. I was exceptionally mad at Bleach at the time because a twist happened that I thought was super unnecessary and bad. Because you want to talk about people that can't write things. Creator of Bleach is on my shit list. So 07 Ghost is not a bad anime at all, but it's not a good anime. The 07 Ghost manga, up to a point. Yeah, that is another man that should only be designing characters. The manga is exceptionally good, up to a point where it was clearly getting canceled. So then, the ending of 07 Ghost forgoes its original sort of... How do I explain this without a billion spoilers? So you have the two factions. You have the... you have like the protagonist, and then you have these more, not villains, they were definitely more antagonists, and they served the military, which was shady on its own, and the leader of the military definitely seemed more of a problem than your main antagonist. But we had lost those threads due to some clear cancellation issues, and within the last 3 chapters, they threw in the main antagonist's backstory and like undid some really meaningful moments, and then the protag and the main antagonist never have a final battle. There is no final battle. There is no satisfying conclusion. they throw so much characterization into the trash can, and it's like, and then it was over. And I was like, oh, everyone's unsatisfied with what you have done here. It was so bad. It was so bad. And I was so upset by it because it was legitimately one of my like favorite series, and it made me sad. But I can still like it for what it was, and someone is. Honest to God, because there was even a like a family relationship reveal at the end, just sort of, not that it wasn't hinted at, but it was revealed certainly rather poorly. So in the anime, because it doesn't go through the entire manga, you actually do you do get a final villain fight, uh, which is more than you got in the manga. I'll give you that much. So
Monster's size has no intrinsic
I
merit.
personally can't recommend 07 Ghost to anyone, but it is still very dear to me, just because of the amount of time I have put my heart and soul into. Yeah. Sometimes you love something because it's of the cost sink fallacy. Well, I've been here this long. I might as well just. My boat is sinking. Oh, I I genuinely love FMA, the original, for all the problems that it sure do have. The 2003, I feel it's good in its own sort of like, for its own like merits, but if you're comparing it against Brotherhood, um, yeah. I feel it's an unfair comparison in a lot of ways, but a lot of people do compare the two. I would say so. Full Metal Alchemist, the 2003 edition, um, that used to air on Adult Swim at like 2 in the morning, the brand new episodes, alongside the new Inuyasha episodes. And I would stay up at my dad's house on Tuesdays, on school nights, to watch the new episodes. And then we would talk about them at school, because I was a huge freaking nerd. So it definitely hits a nostalgia point for me. And I would not say that the 2003 anime is bad, but it is something. It is definitely something. it, I do deeply enjoy it. I remember the wild ride. It would be like 2:30 in the morning. There was the Inuyasha episode wasn't that good, but the Full Metal Alchemist episode would like have me on the edge of my seat. No, I genuinely don't think it's bad. I feel it's more of a product of its time. I enjoy it. I enjoy it deeply. That final fight between Roy Mustang and Pride, or was he Pride? They all got switched around. Well, they didn't get switched around. Their original revelations were I feel like he's always been Pride. Yeah, it was Pride. Because some of them aren't what they... Like, Wrath is different than... What's fine. But, like, that final fight between Roy Mustang and Pride, I was, like, losing my mind. I was like, please don't kill him. Please don't kill my boy. I love Mustang too much. Yeah, that's the baby. That's the egg baby.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Hold on. When I'm out of this dungeon, I will pull up Egg Baby Jotaro. Yeah, he came with a stand, which was basically Egg Baby Star Platinum. As you do.
A death by inches.
You missed.
A momentary abatement.
It's real cute. It's very silly. Like, don't get me wrong. It's dumb.
Remind yourself that
But it's
overconfidence is a
very
slow
cute and
and
very
insidious
funny.
killer.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this dungeon and I will show you. I'll show you what the forbidden, the forbidden baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Precision and
No, 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 no. That's why it's the first. That's why Egg Baby is the first animated JoJo.
the slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Success so clearly in view.
Oh, I think it stops while I'm in this page. Okay, hold on.
The light.
Egg. Jotaro, Kakui. Clamp in Wonderland. Show me the eggs. Did Kakui lay an egg? Oh, it's so much. I'm so embarrassed to post it. Hold on. Let me save this image preview. It's such in the clamp style, too. This is straight out of Tokyo Babylon. Okay. I have saved this forbidden image. I'm glad that this is what's happening in the DBDs or the Darkest Dungeon stream. I need to add a source. I need to add a new source. I need to browse. There it is. There it is. This is like half the page. This is their Jotaro and Kakuin Dojin. And it's proof that their love is born. There we go. So everyone can really absorb that information. Egg. Of course they can. Kakuin, did you lay this egg? It's the funniest meme. Right next to Kira Yoshikage's chew. Let me delete this from my stream. Are you sure I want to remove this image? Absolutely. Let me find, and they've drawn him a lot since then. Let me find another. Copy image. No, I need to save the image. They've drawn him a lot grown up, but he is... No, of course! He is just Jotaro. See if I can make you bigger. That's him all grown up. He's their, and they love adding him to stuff. I know. It's funny to think that Clamp, of all things, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure are that deeply entwined. That is exactly what he is. Do not make no mistake. Get out of here, baby Jotaro. I wish I remembered his name. I just cannot. I can't retain these power. I can't retain that much powerful information. Now you know. You have today you have learned. I have bestowed upon you knowledge. And what you choose to do with that knowledge is up to you.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I actually need to rename this stream Egg, I think. Hold on. We have it is grinding and eggs. Grinding and eggs. Excellent? Excellent, might you say?
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I know. I have too much food. Dun 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 dun. So, when JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4 came out, which is Diamond is Unbreakable, one of the characters, Stans, becomes an egg first. It's like an egg, and he can't figure out how to use it. And I swear to God, every time I saw that scene, someone had edited the text. No, it's Koichi. Did you lay this egg? Yep. The origin of the meme. Yeah, it was very funny. God, JoJo Part 4 especially has an exceptionally good banquet of hilarious memes. Cause man, back in the day, you know, JoJo wasn't translated or even serialized in North America. So if you wanted to read JoJo, you had to read fan translations. But it was kind of hard to find all the pages, and no one was translating was different in the long ago's. So there was a boy in China who was translating JoJo into English for a class in high school. It is not a good translation. But it gave us a plethora of memes. Because that was all everybody had. And I feel like to some degree, it got the plot across, maybe. Uh,
Great is the weapon that cuts on its
but
own.
it was not good. So a lot of the JoJo memes you see is just from based on those old translations from forever ago. And when the anime came out, oh god, it's called like Duang, like because he didn't know how to translate the name of the city. So it's instead of whatever their town is actually called, it was Duang. And so one of Kiryu Shikage's infamous lines from that mangled translation is when he's first introduced, and he goes, "Oh, what a beautiful Duang."
As victories mount,
And then they translated
so
his
too
eating
will
sound,
resistance.
so it's chew. And it's so funny. the I believe the story goes that that boy did not pass. Yeah, it's a beautiful doing, chew. And when the anime came out, people were retranslating it for the doing, the old doing translations. So they would take the raw and put put the old translations from forever ago there. It was so good. So you could watch it with all the nostalgia you needed.
And neutralize contagion.
Oh, we're on year 2. Oh, it's so funny. Yes, I know so much about JoJo.
Abundance of rare and exotic injuries.
Oh,
Makes
hell yeah.
this place perfect for the study of suffering.
I love free. Do you have anything I need to know about? It's free. Free. Some of you got tapeworms while we were in there, right? You did. And you also have problems. We're all done there, and there, and there. Almost. Almost. It really does. I need so many statues. Oh, they all died in the darkest dungeon, and they have like this special tentacle to let me know where they all went out. That's sad.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay. So we could do a run in the darkest dungeon. I believe everyone that I need to bring with me to that is good to go. And a plague doctor. We can try. I mean, we're stuck on the long grind anyway. I actually, before we do that, don't worry, me too. I have to make sure I have all the abilities that I want from these people. I also have to make sure that everybody is geared properly. spare no expense to make sure everybody's all up to snoof. There you go, babe. Buckle up. And then everyone's abilities are all sort of wild here. She's got an ability. Yes, it's impale. I love that ability. It's this one, this one. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna do that one instead. There we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. That way, if she's still, even if she's in the back, or if she gets bumped back, she can still do some damages. I need you to buff it up. What is this? No, we don't want. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's, you know what? That is fine. And you definitely need this. And this. This cures bleed and blight, which is super important. Okay. And you, my stalwart hero. Excellent. Make sure everyone's got what I need them to get. Bum, 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 bum. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's go. Put some trinkets on. Oh, you're right. I should have a sippy before I delve back into this. Okay. I took a big sippy. Protect. No, we don't want stress. Blight skill chance, though. Absolutely. And I have to be careful with what I give you people. 60% damage at Death Store. Death Store, Death Store. Plus, there we go. You. I definitely want some of that. And don't let the torch get that low. You have a better chance of getting stunned, but more health. I personally think I hate everything that you have. You already don't have a lot of health. What can I give you instead? We were just grinding. We're about to try another run into the darkest dungeon. Yeah, that I did realize. There you go. We need to give you something. Oh, the other plague doctor has it, I think. Okay. Thank you. There's no treasures, there's nothing in there. We just need food and a lot of bandages. Yeah, I'm just gonna take them all. And torches. Well, there you go. I kind of do. Yeah, there's no treasure. There's really nothing. Okay.
Once again,
Oh, I could have.
the stars are right, and the manor sits at the very epicenter of cosmic unrest. Cultists rally to their twisted idols, and great gongs sound in anticipation of the coming sacrifices. Far below, life-laden shadows pulse to the
Oh
unrelenting
gosh,
rhythm
don't put so much
of a
pressure on
beating
me. I got really close the one time. Because we went in 3 times yesterday, and the first time we almost had it. It was really sad that we didn't.
heart. The blood of the fallen flows ever downward along
Okay.
these titan spires. The creature fattens itself on your failures.
Look at them wiggle.
The slow death,
I love their wiggles.
unforgiving.
How'd that go for you? Yeah, we had I had 9, but the heroes that I had couldn't, unfortunately just couldn't do the damages in the positions that they were in. And I was panicking and moving them around kind of carelessly because I was so desperate to get those last 9 healths, but
Powerful blow.
through failure comes experience.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Her death by inches. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It feels strong.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Whew.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Ah, it's okay. Gotta be positive. You never know. That was yesterday. That was gross.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Shush, 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 shush.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Precision and power. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Thank you, thank you.
A decisive pummeling.
There is one thing I definitely forgot to do, and that was to make sure people had the right nighttime buffs, because I don't think I have anyone that can prevent the ambushes. That's the one thing I forgot to check. Oh, really? Okay.
How quickly the tide turns.
Oof. Yeah. This is true. I need to rest after this room, or it's gonna be bad. I need you to go. Oh, good gracious.
Impressive.
So it'll have to be.
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay. I definitely don't want them to all fall apart on me. So I am gonna rest here. I know it's a little early, but I think keeping their stress down is way more important.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I definitely don't. There you go. Become strong.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay.
The ground quakes. Masterfully executed.
So nasty.
Sedated.
Yeah. They both did a good job.
Diminished.
Whew. Okay.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I'm so sorry. I'm so quiet. I'm so nervous. Like, oh. I'm using every brain cell as hard as I can. So tense.
Devastating blow.
Oh.
The blood pumps. The limbs obey.
Yeah, we did.
As
Nom
victories
nom
mount,
nom nom nom.
so too will resistance.
Oh shit, I did that wrong.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength
Oh.
to follow it. Well struck. The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden. Grievous
Yeah?
injury, palpable fear. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Just Gotta keep going. Oh my god, I forgot you were hurt like that. Oh, thank God.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
I assume this is it. I'm going to end this assuming this is it. Okay.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
There he is. Thank you. Okay. First things first. That's okay, actually.
A singular strike.
Because these two both have a way of getting back. For the most part. That's not ideal, but... Okay, yeah, I forgot. I'm a little... Thank you.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Oof.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Yeah.
You have merely glimpsed the edge of the abyss, but it is enough to trigger the cycle of revelation. Now, like me, you will begin to see things as they truly are.
Yay! Yeah, so they can't go anymore. Okay. But they don't take up slots in my they don't take slots in my caravan anymore, right? They add a buff, but they don't. From what I understand, they add a buff, but they don't.
Tortured and reclusive, this man is more
They don't
dangerous than
actually
he seems.
take any slots, because that would be insane. Because actually, let me. I gotcha. Okay. Would you say that this squad is a good it would be good for the second foray? So I should get another. Well, I know, but I should get another plague doctor, another shield breaker, another Helion. I don't think I have any of those. I have another plague doctor in the wings, but nobody else, unfortunately. Yeah. Get out of here. Just throwing different people in here real quick. I can still cancel, right? Yeah. Oh, oh yeah. So you should always equip these in the darkest dungeon. Only for the next mission. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna level up. I need a. I don't have anyone. That, I don't. I need to level up the plague doctor. I need to level up one of these ladies. So I'm not ready to go. I think tomorrow will be another grinding day, and then at the end we'll do what we did again and see if we can hop into the next darkest dungeon and see what awaits us there. Yes, I'm just about done for the day. That's my secret. Yeah, I appreciate it. The squad that you recommended was very, very good. They did a very good job. So, the plague doctor and the bleeds and blights helped a lot. My last team had good bleeds, but they being able to hit their positions were no good. So. Need Hester. Who's Hester? Oh, Jester. Okay. I shan't. They are mine. Alright. I have a Jester ready to go then. So I know you said Plague Doctor for the first 3 missions, so it would be Plague Doctor, Vestial, Jester, probably a Helion then? One of her? Message in the... I have to wrap up my stream. You can message in the game chat Discord and throw in the advice there. But that is going to be it for me today. What a very exciting, a very fortuitous Darkest Dungeon. I was worried we wouldn't actually make any progress until next week, but we're doing really, really good. We will still have to probably play Darkest Dungeon next week, but we are slowly but surely wrapping things up, and it's very, very good. You did miss it all, Zath. You slept through everything. I will be back in an hour and 15 with more Pillars of Eternity, which we are also slowly but surely wrapping up, but not today. We will be doing the White Marsh Part 2, if you would like to see that. And if you're looking for more of me and what I do, you can find my Discord, my YouTube, and my Twitter all linked below in the About section. Thank you so very, very much for being here. I appreciate it. I hope to see you soon. If not, I will be back with more Darkest Dungeon at 2 p.m. EST for more grinding eggs and, darkies and dungeonies. Take care and have a very lovely afternoon. Goodbye.